Good morning. Happy Friday. My name is Michael Leeserman, here with the Trial Guides Tip of the Day with Bill Barton, this May 26, 2023. Bill, will you read to us your tip from your video direct examination, please?
Yeah, I think I want to tell you, while it's specific to direct examination, it's gestalt and applies to the entire process of being a jury trial advocate. And it reads, trials are about the generation, acquisition, consolidation, and then the utilization of the intangible attribute of credibility. If you don't have credibility, a jury won't care what you say. Now, let's just break this into parts. It's my view that jury trials are, in part, referendums of citizenship, of you and your client. Number two, I believe that when you're standing on your feet in closing argument, and in particular when you're urging psychological injuries, significant dollars, an injury no one can see, I've got to have credibility. Because in effect, I am the most important unsworn witness the jury sees. Now that's something to think about right there. I'm an unsworn witness. And I'm the director, I'm the producer, I bankroll the operation. I'm a script writer in the sense that I help the witnesses with their testimony. And then I'm actually co-authoring its delivery. So for us to sanitize ourselves out of this process as if we're simply some transactional object misses the reality of what we are and what we do and what we should be. So I take this seriously and think about it's my job. I'm a plaintiff's lawyer. I start the trial and I do not presume an ounce of credibility. I have to earn it. Think about that. I have to earn it and I have to generate it. That's earning it. That's a verb. And then as I'm generating it, I need to be acquiring it, personifying it, my ethos, consolidating it. And then at the time of closing argument, I'm going to utilize it. I'm going to be specific. I'm going to stand up and I'm going to ask for a very significant sum of money for an injury no one can see. Now, that's not easy to do. And I think you must think about your own credibility and everything leading up to that time when you stand on your feet in closing. And I think of this as a verb, as an action process, and it's a dynamic one. And I hold myself to the highest standards. I want to step aside for 1 second. One of the things that I think that's lost is the importance of, and I'm going to say this two different ways. I think that as plaintiffs' lawyers, we need to wear not just the white hat, but the whitest hat. Now think about it, because we're the only ones that face the burden of proof. We're the ones that tort reform's all about. We've got a target on our back. And I think we need to accept the responsibility that we need to earn credibility. Now, that could be daunting, but it is important. And think about it again. You know it when you see it. It's like, obscenity. If you don't have it, I'll tell you what, you don't care what somebody says. So it deals with your ethos, your personhood, your character, how you treat everybody, how you treat the court staff, how you treat your witness, and how you treat your opponents. And I want to make one other comment on that point. I call it weaponizing professionalism. And I did that intentionally because it's catchy. And it gives a spin to professionalism that I think honors the reality that it is important as a tool or resource. So while direct examination is about generating credibility, the whole trial is about generating credibility. And I refuse to participate in anything, including a mud fight with a pig. I will not do it. It's going to jeopardize my credibility. And in fact, the worse I get, the better I get. And I welcome the contrast so that, and by the way, people read my book and they all come in and you think they're Sonny, Jim, and Jane off a jam jar. You know what I mean? Everybody's just holy, just so sweet. Well, I kind of miss the days when I had people opposite me. Don Keenan calls them the black hats. Because the people that are opposite me now are really elite, high quality performers of the best character. And if there's something less than that, that's to my advantage, and they don't show up at this level. So I think it's a whitest hat, and you need to accept that seriously. And then, the last thing I'm going to say, if you happen to lose, believe it or not, it will not be because you co-authored it. Maybe your facts weren't good enough because you did everything right and stayed the high ground. And you believed in the system. You honored it. You brought the best of, I call it my better angels, to quote Lincoln's first inaugural address. And so I'm very serious about this whole generation acquisition, consolidation, and then the utilization of credibility. And because when you do psychological injury claims, you've got to have it or you ain't going nowhere.
I love
Thank
it.
you, Michael.
Yeah, no, it's about credibility. I would maybe suggest a reframe that we could talk about good hats
Sure.
and bad hats without attributing colors to them in our.
Yeah, no, thank you, Michael. I just quoted Don Keenan. That was a poor choice.
No problem. Thank you for being here today.
All right, my friend. Goodbye.
Let's take a deep breath together and be grateful to be alive this Friday. May we use our time and energies today to help reduce suffering in the world, to reduce suffering in our lives, the lives of our clients, the lives of all beings. May our efforts today help to repair the world. May we fiercely and compassionately advocate for our clients, and may we champion their stories. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. This can take you into a meditation practice, a prayer practice, or just remind you it's Friday. Wake up, go out, do good things, have a lot of fun while you're doing it. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Much love.